Hello everybody and welcome back. We're gonna try and figure out what we're doing wrong here. Let's see, time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
Music hasn't stopped.
No. What are we missing here? He said the discrepancy with the card reader is obvious. Enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. Right. Which they did. ID card is used, there's a record of it, which we have. Time of the crime, the detective had used his card. There's gotta be something wrong with that.
Let's see, what do we have? Did it say what time the photo taken by Miss Star was? I doubt it, but...
No. Uh, 5:14.
Yep, which coincides with the, thing. They did use Detective Goodman's card to enter.
Should we just try the card and see if it... Motherfucker! Yep. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not gonna
Alright,
wait,
we found
sir!
it in the parking lot.
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the
Yeah,
police
because we
department.
found it in the parking lot.
I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
Hey, lost item report. It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. The card. The card was stolen from him.
Let me guess. You believe this something was his ID card, right?
I can't see for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Him? Oh.
One moment.
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order. Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at the single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. Like me. Point. This isn't going to end well. Well. It seems you've finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done... Welcome back.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means the murder did not take place. at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot, at the prosecutor's office. The murder being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant.
Ah, fuck.
The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment of the defendant use the murder weapon.
Ah! I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Like, where the hell did he go?
Exactly.
Who was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Oh.
Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana.
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object. One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murderer.
Oh, so all that blood was from Officer Meekins. Because he cut his hand pretty bad.
And then it ends.
Oh!
However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. What?
That first locker on the top left, there was nothing hanging out of it at the start of that video, but afterwards there was. See? Yeah, if you just fast forward.
I can't fast forward anymore. So in the top left it wasn't hanging open. So it was a distraction.
Yeah, the far one where we have something hanging out of it, like it's not there. But once the whole fight happens, then there is. The glove falls out. He comes in. He approaches them, they pull the knife, cut his hand. Blood goes on his shoulder. And we see him on the floor. The guy is gone. It goes back. And now there's that.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So a third person.
Which means they opened that. And the fingerprint that was on that one
was Jake.
Yes.
Fuck. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. They have not prepared any of the witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh? Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testified. What is his or her name?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, let me just pick Lana Sky. No.
Oh yeah, it was Mia Fey. I'd like to call Mia Fey to the stand.
Officer Jake Marshall. Oh wait,
Why
actually,
him?
hold on, real quick. When did we last load? Because I think there actually is a trophy for that real quick. We saved recently, right? I'll skip ahead to it, I promise. I think there actually is a trophy for that.
Oh, it's back here.
Okay, where was it? Where did we do? Right
Here's
there?
here.
Yep, okay.
The ID, then we can skip forward.
Blah, blah, blah. Skip, 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 skip. Because, yeah, it's a lot of just talking. Do 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 do
Also, that knife had the tip. And the tip was missing on the other one.
Oh, yeah. And then I object. Objectione. My posteroni. Almost walked into your trap. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Slip, slap, stibbity, stab. Because he stabbed at the locker and the tip broke off. He tried stabbing at Meekins, but Meekins dodged. I bet we'd find the tip of the blade somewhere in that safe. Or something, you know?
Maybe.
But
yeah, there's that thing. He went underneath the camera, opened his locker, and put his thing in there. That trench coat.
You're right.
Should probably save about here.
Yep. Time to call. Okay, I think this is where I get the trophy, because I remember looking through shit and it's like, call Mia Fey to the stand. I was like, oh, okay. Defense like request. I did save, right? Like, I did actually click it. Clicky clicky. There's the book. Okay, good. Whom do you have in mind? Alright. Oh, she's not even here.
Probably would have been for the murder of Mia Fey.
So I wasted everyone's time. Fuck.
Yes.
Oh. Alright, well, cool. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? Can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
Prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. He shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
But you're right, he snuck underneath, put his shit in the locker, and then went away. Unfortunately, that was Jake.
The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Bailiff, call in the lunch lady. I want another 3-decker special.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you've figured everything out. I haven't figured out anything.
Lana. You're the one who knows everything.
Emma.
You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
Wow.
Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Oops.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
You got a lot of nerve, pal. Make a detective run around all while on duty. And top it off, you called me here. I've seen happy people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! 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 I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky!
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh! 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 You mean this, right?
Jesus Christ. My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name?
Never in a million years would I thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident?
Banana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I have 20 minutes, and you just drop that shit on me?
Yes.
I can't believe you. You were the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case.
Miss Sky
she was a
was
witness?
For the
This
Joe
is getting really
Dark
convoluted.
killings.
What the hell?
Oh, fuck. Joe Dark.
Well, take it from me. You don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Emma? But why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Anna! This SL9 incident, is that...
When your father was murdered. That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
Joe Dark... No. No, Lana! That's over with, no!
Emma, wait! She ran away.
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here.
Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Jant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. I bet you Damon Jant is Joe Dark's brother or something. Knowing you, you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
Yeah, we're gonna find decisive evidence
I
for
better take a
a
good
case
look at
that's
this
been
phone.
closed.
Yeah. Oh boy. Don't this feel fun and good and dandy?
So do you think Von Karma's getting his ass beat in prison
Oh,
by
undoubtedly.
people who he put in there?
Unfucking-doubtedly. Dude's probably a bottom prison bitch.
To everyone.
Oh, yeah. But honestly, fuck that dude.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Emma didn't come back.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Me, partner? Well, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Oh, I know, you're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out.
You're a bitch!
Right there. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. I think he means, like, the rumors. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner? What do you mean? The Desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can summon it.
You're not a desperado! You're a lawman!
From LA. That's right.
Alright. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.